Hello there, my fishy friends. My name is Peter, and today I'm going to give you a season update. I'm going to talk about how the last couple of weeks went, and I'm going to give you some fishing forecasts for the next week or two. I have, like many other serious anglers over the last few years, I have virtually stopped posting my fish on social media. And there are a number of good reasons for that. I don't think it's necessarily helpful to the fishery. So when I do show myself catching fish or keeping fish, it's always for some sort of an educational purpose. Most other anglers have kind of done the same. A lot of people feel that the internet ruined the fishing. I don't know if it's changed that much. Certainly there have been some positive impacts, like for example, fish handling has gotten way better over the years. When I started fishing the Vedder 10 years ago, it used to be pretty common to see guys drag a fish up on shore and kick it back into the water, especially chum and pinks, so the less desirable fish. That has almost entirely gone away, and I think that's just the social media pressure that did that. But at the moment, since all the serious people sort of stopped posting pictures and stopped posting, limits on shore and all that, what's happening is we have a group of sort of flossers and snaggers that do keep posting the pictures, and it's kind of a problem. The way I see it, new people on the river get this idea that it's the flossers and the snaggers that are getting all the fish, and I think it's important to provide a little bit of a counter narrative to that and show you guys that in fact flossing and snagging is not what it's all about. So yeah, let's dive into it. The start of the season this year was pretty tough. There were not a lot of fish, and they were kind of late. So usually by the first week in September, we have a decent amount of Chinooks in the river, and it's definitely possible to get one in the first couple of weeks in September. And this year it was really tough. Like, I fished for a couple of weeks, and all I had to show for it were 2 Jack Chinooks. And then we had a full moon on Tuesday night, so that was the 17th, and all of a sudden the fish started showing up. Now there's a good reason for that. There are king tides associated with a full moon, so these are extra large tides that push up the Fraser River, and the fish use those tides to come up. And that's exactly what's happened. The last 3 days, it's been pretty darn good. So I've gone from having like 2 fish in the first 2 weeks of the season, of the fall season, I'm up to like 18 now. So let me show you some pictures of what I got in the last couple of days.
This was Tuesday night, first big Chinook of the season, a nice buck. Last light, again another last light fish. This was Wednesday night. That was a nice doe. Yeah, sorry, not much sunlight left to show off the fish. Then Thursday morning I got my first limit of the season. There are 2 Jack Chinooks and 2 adult Chinooks there. Some very nice fish. You can tell the fish are starting to get brighter as new ones come in. And then this was Friday morning, 2 beautiful fish. These fish swam out hard and fast. They still had sea lice on them. So yeah, these fish are in a hurry to get upstream, and we should see some nice clean fish for the next little bit.
Yeah, 18 fish, and not a single one of them was foul hooked. They were all beautiful mouth bites. Not a single one of them was flossed. So the fishing's just gonna keep getting better. Right now, the coho are definitely there, but they're not biting. Like, I see hardly anybody getting coho. I got 1 coho a couple days ago. It was a nice big wild. I haven't got any hatchery coho for the season. So more coho will show up, more Chinooks will show up, and the fishing just gets easier from here on in. Thanks for watching. See you next time.